Hello, it's time to place some dominoes. Let's try pips. We'll start with the easy puzzle as usual. Let's start solving. Right, okay, we have an 18 and 3 cells, so we need 3 sixes, which means we need a double 6. Then we need a 6 and a 5. No, we don't need a 6 and a 5. Sorry, we in fact don't necessarily need that. We do have another 3 identical ones, though, so these will be 4s. Oh, and it turns out it was the 6 and 5. By complete coincidence. Anyway, there we go. Those are the easy puzzle. That was the easy puzzle. Let's try medium. Yeah, interesting little shape today. We need 5 of something for the, 2 sets of 5 of something, and another set of 4 of something. Wow, okay. And the 5 of something is connected to a 5 and a 4, and the other 5 of something is connected to a 0 and a 2. Wow, this feels like it's going to be very constrained. What do we have 5? We have 5 4s. Do they connect to 5 4 or 0 2? Or neither? I mean, they connect to a 4, but I don't see that they connect to a 5. Okay. What else? We have 1s. Do 1s look like they maybe connect to 0s and 2s? They do connect to 0s and 2s. Do they connect to 5s and 4s? No, they don't. Okay. Does anything else connect to 0s and 2s? 3? No. Okay, I think that means over here is 1s. So we've got 0 and 1, then we need a double 1. All right, so what does connect to 5 and 4? 3s? Yes, okay. So 5 connects to 3, 4 connects to 3. We need a double 3 here. Now 4 of something is the 4s. That's all we have left to make 4 in the equivalence region. So now the 1 connects to the 4, yeah, over here. And then the other 4 goes here because it's the only possibility. And then we need a 0 to connect to the 3, and the greater than 2 ends up being a 4. There we go. That was the medium puzzle. That was kind of an unusual, interesting one. Let's try the hard by Rodolfo. All right, we need 2 6s, and they're not in the same domino. So they are, one of them at least, is pointing down into this big 8 region. We also have a 0 that is potentially pointing down there or pointing across. We have a 0 region that needs 2 zeros. Oh, right. So is that all of our zeros spoken for? It is. We have 3 zeros all spoken for right off the bat. That's interesting. That means the 8 cannot use any zeros. So the 8 can't have anything higher than a 5 in it, I guess, which isn't hugely constraining, really. It could have a 5 and 3 1s, in theory. The 10 could have 2 5s or a 4 6. We only have 1 4. I mean, it could go just right in like that. Oh, no, it can't, because the 4 needs to go up here. Interesting. Okay, so the 10 is 2 5s, which we could also do in a single domino. Whoops, I'm going to sneeze 1 sec. Let's briefly pause the video there. Right, anyway, this 4 6, does that, if it goes this way, well, right, so the 11 must be 6 5. It could be this 6, but it might not be. How many 6s do we have? We've got 2 that go in the 12 for sure. We've got 1 that goes in the 6 down here, and we've got 1 that goes in the 11. So that's 4 6s spoken for right off the bat, and that is our full complement of 6s. So the 6, this 4 is definitely going this way, because we can't put it into a 3-sized equivalence region of 6s. Great. That's something. What about, okay, our other 6 that goes into the single cell 6 region cannot point into the 10, because we now no longer, well, we didn't really before either, but we now definitely don't have the 6 connected to anything big enough to make a 10. So that means it points upwards, which is good to know, but we don't know which yet, because in theory it could be any of these 3, I think. Or could it be? It couldn't be the 2, because we don't have any 4s left. So it's 3 or 1, which means the other half of the 3 is 3 or 5. Don't know if that's very useful yet. What about our other 6s? They're all spoken for, so that means, oh, well, the 12, yeah, we already knew the 12 wasn't a double 6. Yeah, these are all pretty low numbers. That doesn't feel very terrible with respect to the 8. Oh, actually, the other half of this 11 points down, just because of the geometry of the grid. We have an even number of cells sort of entirely above it. So to maintain kind of dominoes being placed evenly, we need a 5 that points down into this equivalence region. It can't be this 5, 0 because our zeros are spoken for. Could be this 5, 3 maybe. Could it be double 5? It could not be double 5. So I think that means it needs to be the 5. Could it be the double 5? No, I don't think it could be. Because we need 2 more 5s for the 10. Yeah, that doesn't work. So I think it needs to be this 5, 3, which means the equivalence region is now 3s, which, if we don't have a 3, 0, which it doesn't look like we do, that means this will need to be double 3, which means this 6, this two-sized 6 region that connects to the single-sized 6 region, needs to point over into the 0, which I think means it needs to be 0, 2 with a 4, 6 connected to it. Oh, no, wait. No, we don't have, no, it's not possible. Oh, I might have ruined something. This feels like I've broken it now. Because I must have made a bad assumption somewhere. Because if this 6, 3 points up, we need a 3 going into the 0, which we don't have. If this 6, 2 goes up, we'd need a 4 going into the 0, which we don't have. And if this 6, 1 goes, oh, no, sorry, I didn't see this part. If a 6, 1 goes up, we'd have a 5, 0. Okay, sorry, that's fine. I missed that option. That's fine. And we still have, yes, we still have a 0 left to go up there and the other one to go in this 0 region. Okay, that's all fine, I think. Now the 0 can't point down into the 10 because we don't have anything big enough to finish making the 10, which means the 10 is a double 5 because we don't have anything else to make it in a single domino. So that's all good. Now the 6, yeah, we still have the 6 pointing down. We have a 0 and another 0. Oh, well, this, I see. We don't have any extra zeros to use beyond the ones we've already kind of hypothecated. So that means our 3 is made up of 3 1s. So that forces how that works. Great. So now we have a 0, 2, which I'm guessing points down. But yeah, it looks like our 8 will be made up of 4 2s. So that means we get rid of our 3 by dumping it into the void. And then 6, 2 points down and a double 2 here. Okay, that probably took me longer than it absolutely should have done, but it was a really good, solid, logical solve ultimately. It just took me some time. There we go. That was the hard puzzle. Those were the pips. Back tomorrow. Bye for now.